Hello, Kyle's Garage viewers, and welcome back to another episode. This is episode 20. I can't believe that we've made 20 of these episodes. As you can tell by the title, we're going to be removing the wiring harness in the Bronco. Enjoy the video. So one of the things I got to do definitely is get the wiring harness all completely the rest of the way out of here. Just take this all off, label things kind of where they go and of that variety. Make sure I label the grounds. I mean, grounds are kind of simple, but it is easier to just label it and not have to worry about it. I do have like a couple loose wiring things. This one was for the tachometer, and the only way I know that is because I remember doing it. Yeah, so I got to get that all out of here. So I'm just gonna time lapse kind of labeling things and that, and yeah, let's do it. Okay, so we got the wiring harness completely out of the truck. It is quite simplified now. It looks... Actually, you know what? There's no rust right here. So that's awesome. Oh look, there's no rust right here. Cool. Oh, there's rust. Oh man, there's rust pretty much everywhere else. This is just like surfacey style rust or whatever you want to call it. This is nothing. This frame is in incredibly good shape. So that's awesome. That's really awesome actually, because if it had frame rot, there would be really no point to go and do any of the stuff that we're gonna do. But the frame is super solid. Here is the wiring harness. And that looks kind of confusing. Some of this wiring is going to stay, and some of the wiring is going to go. Things like I got it mocked up as if it were still in the truck. Like this is going to be where it went across the core, across the core support, and then back there was where it went across the firewall. Right over there is where it went through to the ECU, through the firewall with that big rubber plug. Over here is like the bulkhead connector. That crazy thing. I do plan on reusing that because that is really cool, and that'll help me get wiring through the firewall nice and clean like. And like you can see, like these are the headlight wiring. The headlight wiring is going to end up staying for sure because I want headlights and turn signals in that. That's a horn wire. Don't ask me how I know. And there's like random grounds. I said I was going to label stuff. I didn't even label it. I'm going to be doing enough research, and it's pretty simple. They used a lot of black for the grounds, and not only that is these eyelets are kind of like telltale giveaway for certain grounds. And things like this is for the mass airflow sensor. That won't be there anymore. This is like alternator wiring stuff. I don't know how much of that I can actually use. Probably none of it. I'll probably use 100% of Mustang wiring. And then things like the starting circuit will probably be exactly the same because I don't see a reason to change the way it starts. It starts just fine. or that kind of works. So I don't know if I can reuse this too, because that'd be actually pretty cool to have the factory fuse block. I like that kind of stuff. It's actually pretty clean, so I think I can reuse all of that. And things like this, I know that this is some random sensor wiring for the engine. None of this will be here. This is all old Bronco stuff, so I know this is all gonna end up getting chucked. Probably, I don't know, I'd say there's only just a few of these wires that I'm actually gonna need. And then that'll go into just powering the headlights and all that good stuff. And I just kind of like wanted to show how cool this bulkhead connector is and how well it works. It's really neat. But anyways, there's that bulkhead connector I was telling you about that is gonna take things through the firewall. And then here's the other end, and this is on the interior side. I busted out the dashboard, and I don't know how much of this wiring is gonna stay too. Probably almost none of it. A lot of it's probably gonna be just for like lighting and stuff like that. So a lot of this will go away, but then again, a lot of it will be replaced with the Mustang harness that I have to make this all work. But a lot of these plugs are similar on the Mustang and the Bronco, so I don't know what all can be, you know, like scabbed together. I'll figure a lot out as I go. Things might get easier as I go, or they might get more difficult. That's the fun part. But this bulkhead, they plug together really nicely, and this bolt right here, they actually do bolt together. It's quite cool. But yeah, that's kind of the backhand side of the dash, and that's why I want to keep that bulkhead connector. But the last bit of wiring that needs to come out of the truck goes under the truck. I think this is like fuel pump maybe, and some stuff for some anti-lock brakes. I'm not really sure what else. So we need to get the truck scooted back around and jacked back up, and while we're under there, we might as well take out the gas tank. Well, I'm gonna try to. I don't know how far I'm gonna actually get, but we'll definitely get the truck up in the air and get the rest of the wiring harness out of the bottom of the truck. I'm gonna just go ahead and start right here, right at the beginning. This is the wires from the main harness. I'm just gonna start by pushing these through here. There's those three that I pushed through there. It's plugged into this ABS module here. Oh man, I need two hands for that. Anyway, that wiring harness runs all along, all the way to the back. Ow, my head. Yeah, all the wiring pretty much goes up to the fuel pump, sending unit area, and then a little bit right here in the differential for some anti-lock brakes, which we won't be needing where we're going. And the gas tank should come out real easy, honestly, because gas tank strap rusted, gas tank strap rusted, regular strap not rusted. Check that out. Couldn't have more than a gallon. That sounds empty. Good. Okay. Unforeseen forces are holding the gas tank in. Okay, so this is what's going on, I found out. That's where the rest of the gas tank strap was. And I think it's just stuck on that. All right, now it's just fuel lines and connectors and the fuel neck. And this thing is coming out of here. All right, the truck's last bit of wiring is for the taillights. The wiring's right here. right, then here's a look at pretty much the entirety of the truck wiring. You know, from the lighting, just to give you guys an idea, this is up by the core support, firewall area, the dashboard, that bulkhead, ECU will be over there, and then this long wiring harness back here mainly is for the taillights and the fuel pump, which is only these 4 wires. This is for the rear anti-lock brakes, which won't need that where we're going. But yeah, that's what the wiring harness looks like. It's actually not that bad. It's not really all that complex, really. It's just a lot of that's gonna go and get replaced with other stuff. There she is. She's getting there. Not a whole lot left before things really start coming apart on this thing. And what I mean by this truck really coming apart is I do intend on going forward, and eventually we're gonna get the body off of the frame, but there's a few things that need to be repaired before the body can be removed, so it has plenty of rigidity. But enough about that. I will hit on that topic on a future episode. So I think that's all I got for you today, guys. So take care, and I'll see you next time.